What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? I know it's been a while. I am back. If you haven't watched or caught my other two videos I made since I came back, make sure you guys check that out. I'll put my reaction to trading for Leonard Williams up on the card above, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. But today I want to do a preview for the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, as you guys know, I do my initial thoughts, but the injury report, the 3 keys to success, which is one of my favorite segments, and the roster comparison, and then my final score. The roster comparison I will not do this week just because I did it in week 1, and at the same time it's just not worth doing this. I just made it in week 1. The teams aren't too much different. I know we're coming in extremely healthy, so are the Dallas Cowboys. We're all going to be healthy. It's going to be a very, very good matchup. Yeah, I'm just not going to do the roster comparison. So my initial thoughts of this game. Listen, Dallas, after breaking their three-game losing streak, they go out and beat the Eagles, and I believe Dallas is coming off a bye as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they're coming off a bye. So, not only did they break their 3-game losing streak, they go out the next week and beat their rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, and demolish them. And then they're on the bye. So they have nothing but momentum going into this game. The Giants are not at an advantage whatsoever, besides the fact that they are at home. But when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, it really doesn't matter. So that's going to be a problem for the Giants. As far as the Giants go, statistically, Daniel Jones had the best game of his rookie career or rookie season last week against the Detroit Lions, throwing for 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards, no interceptions. Had a very good game, but we still came up short. One of those touchdowns were basically in garbage time, a minute left in the game. Could have done something, but it doesn't matter. Defensively, the Giants have gotten a lot better since the week 1 matchup against the Dallas Cowboys before, but the problem is the Giants still have problems. Yes, they have improved. They traded for Leonard Williams. Their pass rush is starting to get going. Marcus Golden actually has more sacks than DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, we're looking good so far, but we're just not showing too much improvement as I wanted to see at this point in the season. Once again, I knew we were going to lose to Dallas week 1. I just wanted to see so much more improvement this year, which I'm not seeing this year. I wanted to see more improvement, so maybe we have a chance to get them back in this game, but I just can't see it. Now, do I think we're going to keep it more competitive? Absolutely, but it's going to be a challenge. Now, this is going to be the first time that Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, Golden Tate, Daniel Jones, and Saquon Barkley are all, the Power 5 are going to be able to play together in one game. This is the first time they are ever going to be playing together in one game. Sterling Shepard has been out with his concussions. He apparently is coming back. We're going to see if they rush him back or whatever it is. Apparently, he was a full go. He's ready to play. So has Grant Haley, and Corey Ballentine as well is healthy, but he's just being used as a kick returner right now. So don't really know if that means too much, but I hope we see him there playing cornerback. We need him desperately. And Grant Haley as well. Grant Haley is healthy as well. So the Giants pretty much have nobody on the injury report. Everybody is a full go. Same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. They have injuries. They have guys that are going to be out, but it's not too much of importance. You got Antoine Woods, I believe, Tristan Hill, and a couple other guys. Leighton Vander Esch is healthy. A lot of these other guys are healthy. That big name guys are all healthy. They're all full go. Robert Quinn as well. He's a full go. So the Dallas Cowboys are coming in extremely healthy, and the Giants are coming in extremely healthy. So no excuses there as far as the matchup goes, as far as injuries go. So the Dallas Cowboys have so far been really stretching the field. They are top 10 in all offensive categories, all general offensive categories. And also defensively, they're all top 10 in all general defensive categories besides stopping the run. They are 13th in the league in stopping the run, which is still pretty good. Not top 10, but still pretty good. And the only bright spot about the Dallas Cowboys right now, as far as looking as a Giants fan, is that they only have 17 sacks on the season. They're struggling to get a pass rush. The Giants have quite a bit more sacks than them. They have about 6 sacks more than the Dallas Cowboys, and that can mean a whole 2 or 3 games. So the Giants right now are getting a better pass rush than the Dallas Cowboys, which is kind of expected, being that you have a lot of injuries on that defensive line. DeMarcus Lawrence can't be the only one getting the sacks. He has 3.5 sacks so far this year compared to Marcus Golden's 5.5 sacks. But I'm not going to sit here and say Marcus Golden is better than DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence is still a problem, but whatever it is so far, defenses are able to game plan for DeMarcus Lawrence. So we're going to get on to my 3 keys to success. As you guys know, my 3 keys to success are both vital to the Giants' success and their failure. It just depends if they want to listen to me. So my first key to success is bend but do not break. In other words, let Ezekiel Elliott be Ezekiel Elliott. Let them run the ball. That's what they do. That's what they, that's their bread and butter. But so far this season, the Dallas Cowboys have been really stretching the ball down the field, which is a new element they've brought to their game. It's something they haven't done in years past, and they've really been excelling at that this year. Let them run the ball. Just bend a little bit, but do not break. Stop allowing these chunk yardage situations. Stop allowing 35-yard passes, 40-yard passes, 45-yard passes. They were excellent at that in week 1, and the Giants have had a problem ever since at allowing really deep throws. So Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup, all these guys can stretch the field. So you have to make sure the safeties are on the right page. They're not biting on play action. When you're playing 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, do not bite on play action. You can bend, but do not break. They run the ball. Let them run the ball. Don't get too comfortable, but let them do what they have to do, run the ball, and do not allow them to stretch the field, because they will kill us early in this game. I'm telling you right now, they will kill us early in this game, and we will have no fighting chance. We will stop using Saquon Barkley. We'll have to pass it all the time if they score quickly. If it ends up being 17-0 in the first quarter, we're going to have a problem. Okay, so there's that. And so first key to success, bend but do not break. Our second key to success, deep coverage on passing downs. I'm talking not only cover 3. You got to run. Obviously, the Giants love to run a lot of cover 3. They're running a lot of zone so far this year. Okay, that's fine. You can run cover 3, but do not just stick to just the blitzing, blitzing and cover 1s and things like that, and trying to stop Ezekiel Elliott. Make sure you realize that Ezekiel Elliott is not the only threat on this team. In week 1, that was a big mistake by the New York Giants defense. They only were focused on Ezekiel Elliott. Antoine Bethea, Jabril Peppers kept playing close to the line of scrimmage. They were biting on play action, and quickly, the Giants time and time again made the mistake of thinking Ezekiel Elliott was their only weapon. And Randall Cobb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, all 3 of these guys, I believe, had touchdowns. So they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem as far as stretching down the field. In passing downs, 2nd and long, 3rd and long, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 8 even. Play cover 4, play cover 3. Make sure you guys are behind the line of scrimmage. Let your defensive, your defensive line, your linebackers stop the run. David Mayo in the linebacking core, and Dexter Lawrence, Dalvin Tomlinson. These guys have been pretty good at stopping the run. So allow them to do that. Play, do your job. Let the defensive line do their job. So that's the second key to success. The third key to success is use Saquon early and often. The reason why I say this, obviously, it should be one of the keys every week, but this one in particular, because not only do the Dallas Cowboys are able to beat you by running the ball all game and wearing down the defense, they are also able to beat you by stretching down the field. They are a really difficult team to game plan against, because those are 2 polar opposite ways of how teams win games and how teams move down the field, and they are excellent in doing both of that. They are excellent at scoring quickly, and they are excellent at taking their time and running down the field to score touchdowns. So you have to use Saquon early and often. Try to manage this clock the best way you can. Like I said, if we're down 17-0 in the first quarter, we're not going to use Saquon in the running game. We're not even going to run. We're going to pass it time and time again. Daniel Jones is again going to have 40, 50 attempts, and we're going to lose the game that way. So try to manage the clock as best as you can. Try to balance out the Dallas offense with your offense and run the football. Okay, they are middle of the pack at stopping the run. They're not elite at stopping the run. So make sure Saquon Barkley gets his carries early and often so you can keep control of this game the best you can. So we're going to move on to the final score. Now, the Giants, so far this season has been a pattern where they really start out, they come out the gate really slow. Sometimes they would come out the gate, the first 3 or 4 games of the season, they scored first on their first possessions, and their defense had a defensive stop. That since has not happened. So far, it's been the Giants going down 14-0. Then in the middle of the game, second to third quarter, they keep it close. In the fourth quarter, it's just the other team just scores a crazy amount of points and winds up blowing us out. So the Giants need to focus on keeping this game close early so that they can maintain a good time of possession and keep themselves in the game. So as far as the final score prediction goes, I'm going to go 31-24 New York Giants. 31-24 Dallas Cowboys. Now, I want to go like a 31-17, but I'd like to think that the Giants have a little bit more of a scoring, potential, just because of all the guys being out there. Golden Tate, Evan Ingram, Sterling Shepard, these guys, Darius Slayton as well is really picking it up. On top of that, we traded for Leonard Williams. I don't expect him to be the next coming of Aaron Donald, but I do expect him to have a little bit more of a push than BJ Hill would have had. So that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I have Dallas winning this game 31-24. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to think the Giants are going to win this game. Don't know how. If they do, I will be ecstatic. I will be rooting for my team all the way. This Monday night, we have a pretty good game ahead of us. Good rivalry game at MetLife Stadium. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's go, Giants!